Yeah! Duhop here, the most electrifying man on YouTube entertainment. Yeah! Duhop is back with another Lucha Underground reaction recap. Lucha Underground was fucking badass. That's right. This is the time when Duhop is gonna give you all the recap of what happened in this week's episode of fucking Lucha Underground, which, by the way, was fucking fantastic. And before we get into that, I know what you guys are saying. You're like, Duhop, you failed the fuck out of it. You're doing Lucha Underground review and you goddamn New Day top. Well, I don't want to talk about it. Fan mail baby pissed all over me Lucha Underground shirt. Let's talk about this week's episode. Match number 1. We find ourselves watching the Mac, taking on Marty the Moth Martinez. Now, if you remember last week, Marty the Moth was in the crowd taunting Sexy Star. Well, this week, we find him in the ring going up against the Mac. Well, the Mac wasn't alone. He had Sexy Star in his corner. These two had a great match, and the Moth did this badass move. I mean, he like Superman Mothed it over the top rope, all the way to the outside, leveled the Mac. Great fucking move. So the Mac found himself in control after he took that flying fucking moth move. He got back in the ring and he found himself in control. He gives fucking Marty the Moth a big German suplex, took that bugger right to Suplex City. Then he gave him the fucking T-bone fucking suplex. Awesome. And then the lights went out. That's right. So when the lights come back on, there's this crazy fucking lady standing there, and she's dressed in this crazy garb. It's like she looked like a fucking moth. A weirdo headdress, and she comes out and she's doing her dance like this. It was awful fucking weird. But we didn't know what the fuck was going on. During all the confusion, Marty the Moth gets back on top of the Mac, and hello, he gives him a fucking curb stomp off the top rope. That's right, Marty the Moth off the top rope, curb stomps the fucking Mac, and gets the win off the distraction of this crazy broad on the outside. Turns out, Marty the Moth reveals to us that that's his sister? Yeah, apparently her name is Mariposa. I hope I said that right. Mariposa. Anyway, long story short, Marty the Moth and Mariposa are now a dynamic duo in Lucha Underground. I don't know a lot about the bitch, but she came out and Sexy Star was awful afraid of her. I mean, like cowering. She beat the shit out of Sexy Star too. But Marty the Moth gets the win over the fucking Mac with his new sister, Mariposa, coming out, giving the distractions. Match number 2. This was fantastic. I was so excited. We found ourselves watching Cage. That's right. I've talked a lot of good things about Cage before. He is the machine. And he was going up against Johnny Mundo. That's right. The crowd fucking hates Johnny Mundo. They chant Johnny Zero. Well, Duhop loves Johnny Mundo, so I'ma chant Johnny Mundo. And it was a no disqualification match. So Cage is in the ring, and he's awaiting Johnny Mundo, and well, apparently, Johnny Mundo didn't feel like fighting that night. That's right. The music hits, guess who comes out? Taya! That's right, we saw Taya last week come out during the match, remember? When she slid in the lead pipe, and Johnny Mundo used it, cracked Cage over the skull with it, and got the win. Well, Taya comes out instead of Johnny Mundo, and she's like, guess what, Cage? I don't give a shit. I'm fighting you tonight. You got the fucking balls to fight Taya? And Cage was like, I don't give a shit. I'll beat the shit out of anybody. So it was a no disqualification match. Cage against Taya. No Johnny Mundo. I'm not gonna lie. When actually felt kind of bad for Taya in this match. Cage ragdolled the shit out of her. She didn't really get too much offense. Well, she did deliver those double knees to his face. She put him in a corner, and he was sitting down on the ropes, and she came diving over 2 knees to the face. That was a devastating move. But she had a few other moves. But other than that, Cage beat the living shit out of her. I think the best spot all night in the entire program, Cage is on the outside. He's got Taya, and he looked at Duhop. He looked right in the camera and he goes, hey, Duhop, get the tables. Well, no. Maybe Duhop was dreaming when that happened, but Cage did go under the ring, get on a table, and he set it up. And then he wasn't done. He went under the ring, got another table, set that up. Both tables side by side, not long ways, side by side. He gets up on the ring apron, climbs to the second rope as he's on the outside, reaches in the ring, grabs Taya, straps her up, big superplex off the second rope to the outside through both tables. Man, that bitch took it straight up her ass. Holy shit, Cage fucking murdered her. Just when we thought that was the end of Taya, Johnny Mundo actually comes running to the ring and cracks Cage with the fucking lead pipe. So after he cracked him with the fucking lead pipe, he takes Taya and puts Taya on top of Cage. Cage kicked out. Bugger Duhop. Johnny Mundo jumps out of the ring, goes underneath the ring, grabs a cinder block and a couple beer bottles, and we're like, oh shit. Johnny Mundo is in the ring, he's got the cinder block, and he's about to smash Cage's face on it. Cage rolls out of the way. Johnny grabs two beer bottles, one after another, smashing them over Cage's head, and I mean, talk about a John Cena no-sell. Cage is like, ah! Cage goes to grab Johnny Mundo. Johnny Mundo takes Taya, throws her in the way, and gets the fuck out of the ring. Taya gets her ass beat, that's right. Cage finally delivers the finish and pins her 1, 2, 3 as Johnny Mundo is cowering his ass on the outside of the ring. This is not the end of Cage Johnny Mundo feud. I am excited to find out where they're going to go from here because they were supposed to have this no disqualification match and Taya got her ass beat. So now, where do we go? Cage and Johnny Mundo are going to meet up again soon. I can guarantee that. In the final match, we found ourselves watching Prince Puma against Pentagon Jr. against Mil Muertes for the Lucha Underground Championship. That's right. Triple threat match. The champ, Mil Muertes, going up against Pentagon Jr. and Prince Puma. Holy shit, this fucking match was amazing. These guys ripped apart the temple. I mean, anywhere they can wrestle, a little bit in the ring, everywhere outside the ring. The fans were shifting around because they were getting thrown through chairs, into the fucking rafters. Everywhere you could get your ass beat in the temple, that's what was happening in this fucking match. Pentagon Jr.'s on the outside. Mil Muertes takes Puma, throws him outside. Puma in midair catches fucking Pentagon Jr. in a fucking whirlwind DDT and nails him. It was amazing. You would have thought that they were working together with that. At one point, Prince Puma hits the fucking 630 on Pentagon Jr., but Mil Muertes was there to break up the pin. He wasn't losing his championship that way. So, you know the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend? Well, in the middle of the ring stands Mil Muertes. On either side of him is Puma and Pentagon Jr. And these buggers went back and forth with fucking super kicks to Mil Muertes. Pentagon Jr., Puma, Pentagon Jr., Puma, back and forth. They were nailing fucking Mil Muertes like a ping pong. Boom, boom, super kick, until the both of them super kick at the same time leveled Mil Muertes. Fucking awesome. Pentagon Jr. got Puma with the backstabber and then went to break Puma's arm. It's like the trademark Pentagon Jr. move, breaking his opponent's arm. As soon as he sets it up, he's standing there with Puma's arm. Should I do it? Should I do it? Yeah. Guess what happens? Mil Muertes spear right through the fucking chest and stomach of Pentagon Jr., taking him out. And then Puma stands up and, well, his son of a bitch and ass got a fucking spear from Mil Muertes as well. In the end, just like last week when it wasn't a match, Mil Muertes grabs both of his opponents, Puma and Pentagon Jr., and delivers the double flatliner and pins the both of them. That is strong. Holy shit, champion. Fucking Mil Muertes pins both of his opponents with the double flatliner. Whew, what a match. The crowd was amazing. I mean, they're chanting, "This is awesome, Lucha, Lucha." Anything they could chant, they were doing it. The temple was alive. Right at the end of that match, Phoenix, the Gift of the Gods Championship, won it last week, or if you remember correctly, from King Cuerno in the ladder match. Phoenix stands at the top of the temple and he's looking down at the champion, the victorious champion, in the middle of the ring and tells him, "Next week, I'm cashing in my Gift of the Gods Championship, and I want my title shot against you, Mil Muertes. So remember I told you the Gift of the Gods Championship belt is kind of like Money in the Bank in WWE, except you have to defend it. King Cuerno tried to defend it in the fucking ladder match. He lost to Phoenix. Phoenix says, I want my championship shot, and I'm cashing in my Gift of the Gods belt. Next week, we're going to see the champ, Mil Muertes, defend against Phoenix. And spoiler alert, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Phoenix is going to lose, but it's going to be a fucking great match. Yeah! We also found out next week there's going to be another championship match. That's right. The Disciples of Death, the three buggers that are the Trios Championship from Mil Muertes stable are going up against Angelico, Son of Havoc, and Ivelisse in a fucking championship match for the Trios Championship next week. And if Angelico, Son of Havoc, and Ivelisse lose, they gotta leave the temple forever! Oh no! Alright, you buggers, and remember, in 2 weeks, we've got Aztec Warfare coming up. I explained that in last video real quick. It's kind of like the Royal Rumble. 2 buggers start. Every 90 seconds, another opponent enters the ring, and the only way you can get out of the match is by a pin or submission. But it goes till about 20 men could be in the ring, or women, all at once. Fucking awesome! Aztec Warfare in 2 weeks on Lucha Underground. Holy shit. Fucking Lucha Underground is just heating up. Oh yeah! Duhop loves it. Duhop has got to get to moving. Amazing episode of Lucha Underground this week. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you're watching. Find it on your local cable provider. A lot of you buggers are like, Duhop, what channel is it on? What channel? I don't know. It's the ORA Network. Look it up. Fucking Google it, you crazy buggers. I know what channel it is on my direct TV here in fucking New Jersey, but you might live in Canada or fucking somewhere else, or you might have Comcast cable or Optimum bugger this or fucking Verizon cable. I don't know what channel it is. Fucking look it up, you crazy buggers. All I know is you need to find it and start watching. Duhop loves it. Lucha Underground kicks ass. Like this video, leave a comment, and if you haven't done it already, subscribe for more fucking Duhop. Yeah!